let's get started. So anyway, this is the catalog. I had a printed off version just for my computer, and I do have to say that this is a much better version. It just is beautiful. It's nice and shiny. It's got great weight. I can't show you any of the inside pages. I can show you the things that I purchased, but it is gorgeous. Just lots of garden green, and I think that this is probably real red. So I can't show you anything, but I've got lots to show you out of my pre-order. And just before we get going on that, I just want to let you know about my customer appreciation and open house. If you placed an order in the last year, then I invite you to my in-person open house. And it's going to be on Saturday, September 7th, and it's an exclusive invitation. And it's from 1 to 3:30, and I have product giveaways and exclusive attendee offers. There's going to be hands-on crafting and make and takes, of course. A raffle entry with any orders that are placed that day, seasonal treats, and I'm going to have my full class list out too. So you need a food bank donation and your 2019 catalog to get you in the door, and I'm going to be delivering these or throwing them in the mail this coming week. So I'm getting the labels done so that I can get them out to you. So you need to get back to me by August 31st. If you are able to come, you can phone, you can email me at joe@designwithjoe.ca. So there's that. So the first bundle and suite that I want to show you is this. It's Come to Gather, and so it's a fall one, and it has, let me just pull these guys out, so we'll get to those in a minute, but this is the stamp set. So I chose this stamp set, this bundle, I guess, because mainly this leaf and these pumpkins. So I'm going to try and make sure I don't get too much glare on here. So it has really cool writing here, something almost, it's not a perfect kind of brush lettering, but it is a script. It has "May this season bring you smiles and love that will last all year." There's some grain here, some dots. You can never have too many dots, but it was this leaf, this maple leaf, that really attracted me. And this is a photopolymer set, and these are the dies that go along with it. So let me just, actually, I don't think I need to pull those out, do I? Let me just pull that up. So this is the die that's going to go around the leaf. And then there are ones here that have lots of detail, and they are going to do embossing and cutting at the same time. And I'm hoping that you can see, maybe I will take them out because I'm getting some glare there. So I'm hoping that you can see all of the intricate details there in the veins on the leaves. And then we have the large pumpkin here. There we go. And then we have two of the small ones. So that means that you can stamp it 2 times and then you only have to cut once. So you're able to do that fairly quickly and get to your fall crafting. So this was my pick for fall out of the catalog. And what comes with it, there's some beautiful paper. I wasn't so sure about this paper at first, but when I pulled it out, I love it. So these colors, I'm just going to tell you what the colors are. So the colors are mint macaron, pear pizzazz. There's some pretty peacock in here, espresso. There's some Mary Merlot, Cajun craze, and of course white. So a little bit different color for our fall. So let me just go through them. So these are front and backs of everything. Like, isn't this one gorgeous? Like, how earth toned is that? So there's our pretty peacock. There's our Cajun craze and our pear pizzazz. So those are little pumpkins, tiny little pumpkins. And this dotted pattern has a linen background. So that's early espresso. And then all of the background ones. So isn't this one gorgeous? There's where we're seeing our Mary Merlot. And of course we have to have a nice wooden look. And there's Mary Merlot, and I'm thinking that probably is Cajun craze back there. Isn't it funny how it looks so purpley there? And then we have some feathers with pretty peacock, and we have more pretty peacock, and we have gingham. So lots of beautiful choices there to go with, and it comes in 12 by 12, as you can see, so you can cut it down to whatever size you need to work with. And then the last 2 things in the bundle are these. One is cool little wooden guys. So these are tags. So they are pre-drilled. You can see the hole here, and you can stamp directly on them. So of course I haven't started playing with these yet. I don't know if I have to stamp with stays on, probably, or I would need to stamp and emboss probably to make it permanent. But you get quite a few of these. I think you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 6 of those guys, and then you get some feathers. So you get some open feathers, and you get some feathers that have like a little chevron on them. So those are really quite cool, little wooden elements. I'll put those back in there so I don't lose them. And then the Come Together ribbon is a duo, it's a set, and I'm gonna try and pull this off. I should have maybe done that in advance, but let me grab my scissors here. So when you get these, this is crumb cake here. This is probably the best way to do it. That's crumb cake, and it's got a satin edging on it, and then like a texture weave on the ribbon itself. That's very pretty. And then this is a linen thread. So it is Cajun Craze linen thread. Of course, it's not going to come off. Let me try it this way. Here we go. And it's got more tape down there too. Oh, look, it's got actually a piece of tape to stop it from fraying. And so there you've got some linen thread that is in your Cajun Craze. So that's everything, I think. Yeah, everything out of the Come Together suite. And I'm pretty sure that this is going to be my next creativity kit. And if you haven't ever done a creativity kit, they're relatively new for me, but what they are is I do all of the prep, you end up getting product, and so I haven't even pre-thought it, but more than likely the dies and the stamp set for sure. And then I design some projects and you get everything you need to create those projects. So there's one done. And I'm just putting them on the floor to start with. The next one is a huge suite, and this one is really fun. This one is all snowmen. So it's the one that's on the front of the catalog. So here we are at the front of the catalog again. So down on the bottom, these guys are all from the Let It Snow, I think is the name of the suite. And I'm still learning all the names. So this is everything that comes with it. So the first thing is a really cute little stamp set, and this is photopolymer as well. Did I say that for the last one? I hope I did. And then really fun, happy looking snowman and a builder punch. So you've got his nose and his arms, of course the snowman himself, and then there's a hat, and there's 12 different stamps in here. But I like this guy right here. This guy here is, I think, my favorite. So there's that. And then there's also, in the suite, there is a mini curvy keepsake box. So this is just adorable. And I think I measured this morning, and it was hold on just a minute. I don't have a huge memory. This is 1.5 inches. So it's a 1/2 inch square bottom, and then it's going to fold up in that curvy keepsake. And there's some stitched shape tags here. So all kinds of different shapes. This one would go probably around, I'm thinking it's going to go around one of these snowflakes perhaps. Oh, no, it's going to go around this snowflake right here. And then there's these, I guess, would be maybe fir bond boughs. Possibly. So this is really cute, and it comes with a little stamp set that is a clear amount, and if you already have the buffalo check, this is a perfect match to it, and it's made to fit these sizes right here. And then there's diagonal stripes as well, and some cute little sayings for Christmas, but not just for Christmas. So sweet treat could certainly be for any time of year, could be for Halloween as well as Valentine's, for you, any occasion, of course. So that is part of this suite as well. And then we have a Stampin' Cut and Emboss. I'm going to hold that up as high as I can. And this is Winter Knit. So Winter Knit is the name of it. And I did pull this out, and I did do I ran it through my embossing folder, and I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see the detail on here. It's almost like an Argyle sweater, or one of those, not Argyle, one of those Nordic sweaters that you can get. So there's like a star pattern here, and there's little triangles, little chevrons in there, and then some lines. So this one I think would be really cool if you did it all in different colors and then layered it all together onto your card. So that's the Winter Knit, it's called, and it's a 3D embossing folder. Then we have, let's see, I think we're going to go for paper next. So this is the paper, and it's specialty paper. Let me just pull it all out here so you can see it, get a good view of it. So it has sparkles and glitter on it already. So this one's really cute, but it's got a really different color combination. So this is Flirty Flamingo, and the red is, let me make sure that I've got the right red. Now, what they did this time is they put the sticky on the back of the cellophane bag. So here's our colors. So that is a real red. Yes, so that's real red on there. And Coastal Cabana. I think I said this morning that was Pool Party, but it's actually Coastal Cabana and then Shaded Spruce. So there's that one. And then we have a whole set of really cute, I love this guy with his muffler, or his, what is the name of that? Scarf all around him. And some snowmen, snow mitts rather. Some more cute little people. They almost look like deer to me. And there's a little bird sitting there, but this is a mimic of the other guy. But these are all, I'm hoping it's coming through. These are all glittered, and they're a good weight too. So I'm going to turn those over. These are all in miniature, little ones, so that would make a great pattern. These are all just hats, which I think is just so cute. And then these are the background, so just a much more plain kind of pattern. So if you want a little less fussy, although I don't know, you would be hard pressed not to go with some of these sparkly pages. So that's that. And then as well, we have our red glimmer paper back, but it's the thin red glimmer paper. So you're able to run it through your die cut machine really, really easily. What else is missing? Oh, three more things. So this is the ribbon that comes with it, and it's more like yarn. See if I can get it going here. So it's like a rickrack. It's very soft, very pliable. So you'd be able to make a bow super, super easy with that. And then we have something that's going to be super fun to play with. We have puff paint. So just a plain white puff paint, and that's a good sized, does it tell me how much? 29.5 mil bottle. And so this will dry, and then you can puff it up with your heat tool. So that'd be great for snowman accents. And then the last thing in this suite is an embellishment kit, and it's called Let It Snow Embellishment Kit, and the box is really quite cute, just real red and Coastal Cabana. And what's included inside are some felt, quite a few felt pieces actually, and what you can see probably is that these are little mittens. I'll pull them out, and they come in all of the colors of the paper. Aren't those cute? So you can build yourself a snowman. So they come in the Coastal Cabana and the Shaded Spruce, and also in the Flirty Flamingo. We'll put that back. But then we have that we can create the arms. These are sticker elements, and our noses and our eyes and our buttons. And then these little guys, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to use these, but there must be a way. They're tiny little round circles, and there's actually, it looks like 2 different sizes in there. And then there's some glitter washi tape. So all kinds of fun things to play with for this one. So if you are a snowman fan, this is a really cute set that you are probably going to want to add to your list. So let's take that guy out, put everything down. So I'm going to have a big pile beside me. I'm really here. I still am here. So the next one I went for was a little bit more of a fancy look. So this one here, I'm going to pull all of this stuff aside for right now, is called the Christmas Gleaming. And this is a bundle as well. It's actually a suite of products. And I really liked this set because of the baubles. And I don't always do baubles, but I really liked the design on the inside of these ones. And probably what sold me the most was the holly. Now, is this holly or is this mistletoe? I think it's holly. So let me know if I've got that wrong. And then the words too. So the words are deck the halls with boughs of holly. So it must be holly, and be jolly this season. And this is a clear mount one that you're going to put together. And what it comes with, sorry, I should have showed that at the same time. It comes with a set of punches. So there's actually 2 punches. I at first thought maybe it was both punches on one, but there are 2 separate punches to punch out the baubles. And they have a really cute project in the catalog itself using this one and not punching anything else. So I'm going to have to practice that. And then the paper, well, let's not do the paper. Let's do the Stampin' Cut and Emboss folder. So this is a hammered metal, and this is just gorgeous. In the catalog, it's embossed onto copper, and so while I was waiting, I also embossed it onto copper. So this is what it looks like, and it is really, really pretty. So it's got really deep impressions. I don't know if you can see it on the background, but it works both ways. So that's copper. It almost looks gold probably in the camera, but it is copper because the color in this paper is copper. So this is all beautiful paper. So we've got, let's see, we've got stars. So I didn't do this one. Start front and back. This guy here is a whole bunch of baubles, also with the copper paper. This one is a beautiful decorative one. What would you call that? I'm not even sure what you call that design. It's sort of like a flower, but it looks, in some eyes when you look at it, it's round, and in other ones you can see the 4-petal flower there. This one is gorgeous. So can you not just imagine a parcel for somebody made out of that paper? Or this one, which is old olive. And then I'm going to get to the background. So there's another one with some cool different designs on it. And then these guys here, I'll turn these over. So just again, some very plain. So if you're not into copper, it's going to be hard again though to use the back side of these. And it's just very rich looking paper. And I'm going to just check the colors again for you. Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Pretty Peacock, and Very Vanilla. So a very vanilla base on that one. A couple more things in that suite. So we have a set of stars, and they are designer elements. They're metal, and these are a lot brighter copper than I thought they were going to be when I saw them in the catalog. But they are. But then I was looking at just a copy of the catalog printed on just plain paper, so maybe that's why. Really quite bright. Some really nice more ribbon, but this ribbon is imprinted with Merry Christmas, done in a couple different fonts. I don't want to wreck my ribbon already. So it's got Merry Christmas just printed, and then Merry Christmas that is more of a script. And again, very, very pliable. So this is something that will go through the mail. It'll wrap a present very easily and has that copper element. And then this is the last guy out of this set. These are the brightly gleaming foil elements. And let me just pull them out here. So these are I haven't opened these, the first ones. So these are, they feel like little pieces of plastic, but they've got enough weight to them. So we would need to glue them down, but there's baubles, stars, there's some fronds there as well. And let me see how many you get. You get 50, and you probably get 10 on each one. So I'll bet there's 5 sheets in there. So lots to be able to do some cards. So if you are a real copper person, this suite is going to be speaking to you loudly, I would think so. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for that guy. So I've got a little bit more here I need to show you, so don't run away. Okay, now my pile is falling over. Okay, so that was it out of everything that I bought that were sets. And so that was my first order. And I do have to tell you that I've already placed a second order because I realized when I opened the box that there were some things that I didn't have. So these are individual items. I'm going to pull this guy out with something else. So the paper here, this paper is gorgeous. I think this is going to be one of the most popular papers in the catalog. It's called Feels Like Frost, and let me pull it open. So on one side it has photos. So there are photos, and I've got them already back to back. So on one side is the photo, and on the other side is a silver and white pattern, and these are all 6x6, but these are so pretty. So I'm thinking that's probably Highland Heather in there and maybe some seaside spray, but there's all kinds of real snow scenes like the hoarfrost that you see on the trees, especially that we get a lot of that here in central Alberta. I don't know if you do where you are from, but there's some really, really beautiful sheets here. Like, aren't these gorgeous? So somebody was out there with a camera in the midst of winter last year on a beautiful day, snowing on that one. So I can foresee that this one is going to have get a lot of love. And you, I think, will really enjoy it. So with this set, and I really had to hum and haw, there is shimmery crystal effects. So if you had crystal effects before, and I used it a lot, I really liked crystal effects. In fact, I still think I have a couple. This is crystal effects, but it has a little bit of glitter in it. So when we use that, it's going to create almost like a glittery effect on enameled dots, I think, is probably what it's going to end up looking like. So that goes together. A couple other little things, something that they came out with. This is fantastic. Black dimensionals. And in this particular package, you get small dimensionals, you get the minis, and you get the regular sized. So great for your Halloween items, or if you tend to do dark colored cards, if you do a lot of black, and I do a lot of black, even if you do a lot of gray, those go really well. So I think that's going to probably sell really well. Holiday rhinestone basic jewels. So I don't even know what colors these are. I would have to consult my catalog, but there's red and green and yellow and a lighter kind of green. Maybe, I don't think that's seafoam. I would say that's mint macaron, and then a pretty peacock probably, or maybe blueberry bushel. I think blueberry bushel. So I think those are going to be popular. And then this is another bundle in the catalog, and it is wreaths. So this is the Christmas version. So, and I don't think this one needs to just be Christmas, but there it is for Christmas. And here you could have for fall, I think, as well. All of the sayings, though, pretty much are fall sayings. This would go around the wreath, I think, to make some red berries. And then there are some dies that go along with it. And so you get some detailed dies for some sprigs, and then you get a really cool wreath by itself. And so it just cuts out and embosses at the same time. And this one will cut out the wreath. So that's the one I got, but it's not just for Christmas. There's another one called Seasonal Wreaths. And so this one, this one stood out to me almost right away because you can use this for so many different seasons. So this set has a little bird, has a wreath, and I would say this is more fallish because it's got some acorns on there. And then it's got one that you could make a wreath with flowers or with snowflakes. Grateful for your kindness, celebrate your day, happy everything, life is better with you. So I really think this is an all occasion stamp set. And this is a photopolymer too. Let me just check this guy. Yep, he's photopolymer. So with these photopolymers, you can get to work right away. You don't have to wait and put them together. This guy here, I hummed and hawed for a long time on this one because I thought, oh, am I going to use it enough? It is so cute. It's a little bit like the cow, so the Over the Moon that I'm featuring on my blog and in my Facebook right now. These are 4 different birds, and they are seasonal birds. So we've got Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas, and then a Valentine's, or just a thinking of you. So sending love, that doesn't have to be Valentine's, but it could be. This one's Christmas. Enjoy the season, could be any season. Give thanks, trick or treat. So this guy I thought was really cute, and I can see lots of application with watercolor, with my blends. And this one here is a clear mount as well. And then another one that I thought was really all occasion, and you need words for everything. So Valentine's, from our home to yours. So something Christmassy, could be Christmassy, but could be winter as well because it's got snowflakes. Definitely your Halloween, no tricks, just treats. A winter wonderland, be my Valentine. Merry and bright, I'll be using that one a lot. And this one, peace, love, and laughter in the new year. So again, an all occasion guy. And I'm not done quite yet. I've still got more. So this guy here, and I realized that I didn't order this paper, and I thought I had. So Perfectly Plaid. So I actually got this set free for a challenge that Stampin' Up issued in selling the Daisy Lane stamps out of the new catalog. So this was a great freebie for me. So it's got 4 trees, and then it's got a punch that goes along with it. So that is the bundle as well. And it is pretty much Christmas. So hoping your busy year comes together in Christmas cheer. So who among us does not have a busy year and that would not be able to send that to someone and know somebody that would be able to say, yep, that's me. And there's plaid in here, and there's great 6x6 plaid paper. It's coming on my next order. So the colors in it are really, really nice though. And then this guy here, so put that one out of the way. This one here, oh, let me just see. This is part of the suite there with that one. We have some jingle bells. So they're not real teeny weeny ones. They're a good size jingle bells, but they're colored. So this time they are gold and they are red and they are green. And I'm not exactly sure. I'm thinking that might be shaded spruce and that might be cherry cobbler. So you get, how many do you get in there? You get 24. So you get 8 of each color in there. So they are fun. And then this paper I just got because I like the paper. It's very nostalgic. So the colors in here, it reminds me of sort of vintage Santa. So there's a set in there that has a vintage Santa with a pack on his back. And we've got colors here that look to me like they are, crushed curry. There's cherry cobbler, old olive in there, mossy meadow, all kinds of great colors. So a mix of just straight patterns and some that you could cut out if you wanted. That's might be a little bit of fussy cutting, and I'm pretty sure people don't like fussy cutting all as much as me. Although I did have a blog post on how to do it in case you wonder and it stumbles you, or you stumble sometimes. We got some Christmas lights, some paper, some hot cocoa and cookies, candy canes, presents. There's all kinds of fun things in here. Baubles. Oh, we got Santa's hats. And I'm just going through them really, really quickly there. So there's those guys with those colors. And I already have some ideas for that guy. And just a couple more things. Oh, this was to go with that Christmas tree punch. This was the ribbon that went with it. This is shaded spruce. And because I don't have any shaded spruce ribbon, I did get this. So it's gold. So if you had ribbon from years ago and you didn't like that you couldn't even send a card in the mail because it just stuck out too much and you ended up paying more postage, the type of ribbon that we're carrying now, it will fold really, really flat. So it isn't something that's going to make you have to spend more money. So I wanted to get that because I didn't have that color. And then the last 2 items I had the hum and haw, and I did not get the Halloween set. And there's some people gasping out there probably right now because I am a Halloween person. But it's such a short season, and it's not over yet. I may still get it. But there are dies that would cut out all of these on this paper. So this is the paper. So we'll just go through it really quickly. But it's basically, looks sort of like Transylvania kind of thing. But we've got the what's this guy called? I can't even remember what he's called. He has a jack-o'-lantern for a head and some bats, some haunted houses, some laboratory things, which are really quite creepy looking. Books. This one's really quite funny because how to cook 40 people. Not how to cook for 40 people, but how to cook 40 people. The Old Man and the Sea Creature. Beauty tips for aging mummies. MUMMIES. So there's some fun items there. And here's our people again, but they are full size, but teeny weeny, not full size. They are, you can see their whole body. So they're fun. This is the Halloween that's not scary at all. So let me just pull so you can see the other side. Make sure I've got them here. So we've got, you have to have spider webs, don't you? So spider webs and all kinds of words. So it's definitions of a ghost, a goblin, a griffin. That's pretty. Oh, this is like a maze. Oh, that's cool. A maze of probably of the Transylvania house there. Oh, and I like that one too. The Ghouls Gazette. So I bet if we sat and read this, get ready to eat, drink, and be scary. This looks like it would be fun too. I might want to read that tonight. So these are going to be what you're going to see some of my Halloween stuff this year, at least to start with. But I'll bet you I won't be able to hold out because most of you know that I am a bit of a Halloween freak. And this is the last thing, I think, out of my pre-order. There's some gorgeous toile paper, and there is a beautiful stamp set. Let me pull in the catalog again. It's right on the front of the catalog, and it's this cardinal. And this is also where you see a lot of this toile paper here. And I held off on the cardinal. I chose not to get him again this time, but again, he might show up there. And this is the paper. So it's sort of old-fashioned kind of paper, with a horse-drawn sleigh. And they are all just 2 colors. So there's just the, what is it? I think it's garden green. here. So if you like sort of that old-fashioned vintage kind of look, this will be the paper that will be calling out to you. This one has animals. So it's got an elk or a deer, which I'm not sure which that one is, a bear, a bunny, a fox, more. Oh no, that's a repeat. And then the other side, whoops, the other side is, let me make sure on the color, the other side is real red. And it has a very vanilla background. So it's the exact same paper, but all done in red. So let me just pull those together. So I think there's all kinds of things in this catalog. This is what I limited myself to. So what I'm wanting to know though is I would like everybody to leave me a comment. My next Facebook Live is going to be next Tuesday night. I think that is August 13th. It's going to be 6:30 here at Design with Joe. And what I need for you to tell me is, what do you want me to play with first? Do you want to see Christmas? Do you want to see Halloween? And that's going to be using that paper and doing something. Do you want to see fall? So what out of you saw tonight would you like me to craft with first? And I am going to take whatever the most popular item is that you come up with, and that's what I'm going to be making for you. So thanks very much for joining me tonight. Sorry I can't show you my face because it's a lot of effort right now. I will get this fixed for next Tuesday night so that I can be a little bit more interactive with you and I can have comments. I will get back to your comments after I end the video. So again, thank you for joining me. I hope you saw something that is intriguing to you, and maybe think about what I have coming in my next order, which will be here next week. Talk to you later, ladies. Bye-bye.